Most people spend their entire lives trapped inside a bell curve. Their income sits somewhere within the middle of a well-defined range. Their investments, same story. Predictable, average, safe. But wealth, real life-changing wealth, doesn't live inside a bell curve. It lives beyond, in the world of power law outcomes, where a small number of people or ideas or trades generate the majority of the results. I was reminded of this recently listening to Daniel Priestley talk about careers. He said, if you're an NHS doctor, your salary will always fit within a bell curve. It doesn't matter how hard you work, you'll always be constrained by the system. But if you can build and leverage a brand, reputation, audience, or authority, suddenly you put yourself in the realm of power laws. Power law outcomes always involve leverage of some kind, but this is where the upside becomes uncapped. And you know what? It occurred to me that exact same principle applies to investing. If you buy a handful of ETFs and just track the market, yeah, you'll do okay. You'll stay somewhere near the mean. You'll never fall off the cliff, but you'll never break free from gravity either. You'll live inside the bell curve. To achieve power law outcomes with your money, the kind that can change your future, buy back your time, and create freedom, you need one thing: leverage. But here's the problem. Leverage has become a dirty word. It's been hijacked by people who don't understand it, or worse, abused by people who used it recklessly. They turned a tool of empowerment into a weapon of destruction. Leverage isn't the enemy, ignorance is. When used intelligently, with structure, risk control, and a probabilistic edge, leverage is what takes you from average to exponential. That's where options come in. Options are, at their core, leverage with boundaries. They let you participate in big market moves with just a fraction of the capital, while strictly defining your downside. Unlimited upside, limited downside. That's asymmetry, and that's the mathematical DNA of power law outcomes. When I first started trading professionally, I saw leverage misused everywhere. Traders would take massive positions, no stop losses, egos on full display, and when they won, they looked like geniuses. But when they lost, it wiped them out. For years, I was wary of leverage because of what I'd seen it do to smart people, until I realized the problem wasn't with the tool, it was with the operator. There was a point in my career, after leaving the banks, where I started to rethink everything I'd been taught. I was trading my own money, and suddenly, there was no safety net. Every dollar mattered. That's when I stopped thinking like a trader and started thinking like a risk manager. And that shift changed everything. I learned that the goal isn't to avoid leverage, it's to master it, to use it intelligently, to combine it with risk control, discipline, and a probabilistic edge. Once I understood that, my trading results stopped following a bell curve and they started following a power law. One or two great trades could, make my month sometimes, while the rest were, managing risk. And that's when it clicked. Leverage plus control equals freedom. Now here's the beautiful irony. ETFs, mutual funds, and most passive portfolios look safe, but they're inherently constrained. They'll guarantee you never outperform the market, and in many ways, that's by design. They keep you in the middle of the bell curve. But options, when used properly, let you step outside that limitation. They're the bridge between bell curve returns and power law wealth. This is what I call smart use of leverage. It's not about gambling or guessing, it's about stacking the odds in your favor, knowing your downside, defining your risk, and positioning yourself for asymmetric outcomes. That's the mindset that separates average investors from those who actually build lasting wealth. So here's my question for you. Are you investing for comfort or for freedom? Because comfort lives in the middle of the bell curve. Freedom steps beyond it. To break free, you don't need to work harder or take bigger risks. You need to think differently. You need to employ leverage intelligently. You need to align with systems that let you scale your edge. That's how you engineer power law outcomes, safely, deliberately, and sustainably. If this idea resonates, if you're ready to see how to apply this thinking in the real world, I've put together something that's going to help you. It's a short guide called Escaping the Bell Curve. In it, I'll show you how and why we get trapped inside the bell curve, why playing safe keeps you average, how to harness the most misunderstood force in finance, and the important next steps for those who want to break free. It's free and it's yours. You can download it using the link in the description. Because escaping the bell curve isn't about luck. It's about learning how to use the right tools the right way.